I was so mad. I went to load all my videos, and because I was running out of video space, I have like commentary yearling videos like at the sales from 2 years ago on here. On my, I saved on my phone, and I can only fit like 1 week's videos and plus a little bit more on my memory now. So as I start my video up, it'll say you only have 45 minutes of recording left. I went to start it up, it said 9 minutes. I'm like, I can't even get it done in 9 minutes. I have no idea why I only have 9 minutes left of videos, but I did a yearling video yesterday, 2-year-old video, and I erased it. So I have to do it all over again. So we didn't train many of the babies this week. There was only 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 at the most trained on Saturday. So I'm going to give you an update again of where I see them at right now, how I see them in the future. Are these any horses with any issues? As you know, we sold Depend on It last week. So any of those horses, Gandalf is up for sale, but we did change his shoes today. We're going to change his equipment, see if we can get him pacing better. If we can get him training better, we'll see. If we can't, first come, first serve type situation. So he's still in Arcaris. We're still working 100% with Gandalf. But him, and I'm watching a couple other horses also that are on my list of horses that I need to see do more. A couple of them are sick this week, so I can't really expect them to do more than they're able to do, but I do want to see them do well. So we'll get right into it. Absolute Euphoria comes back from swimming this week. She'll be back tomorrow, back in jogging and training this week, towards the end of the week. I'm not going to push her hard, but I would like to see her catch up by the end of April, be caught up with everybody. Always Charming was sick for the last 10 days. Not super sick, just oddly spiking temperatures here and there, but it's going through the burn. We have 4, 5, 6 horses right now that I have to go back at night and check temperatures because they've been a little high. So Always Charming has been in the clear for the last 96 hours. We'll start jogging and training him full bore again. It has been 2 weeks. He was off maybe a week. We'll start jogging and training him this week also. Anchor's up. Now James thinks he's okay. He's just a mediocre horse, but he's one of those horses. One, he's bred very well. 2, he's got a beautiful gait, a beautiful way of going, and a beautiful demeanor. He's a big, lanky colt, and I think he will be better. It's just going to take time. It's just going to take time. So, I think James's depiction of what Anchor's Up is today might be accurate. But that doesn't mean you can't extrapolate that forward and say, well, if he's just okay today, he'll just be okay in June, July, August, whatever, the rest of his life. No, it doesn't work that way. So Anchor's Up, yes, I believe he's just okay right now, but I think he's got a large potential, a lot of potential in this horse. As I said, when you factor in his gait, his size, his conformation, his breeding, I could easily see this horse coming forward in a big way. Brace for Landing. I jumped over Austral Hanover. Now, Austral Hanover was almost in the same boat as Depend on It, as a couple of the other horses, Gandalf, over the last 2 months. I'm like, I just need to see more. I need to see more from this horse. I did. He won his last 2 training sets. He looked much better, and he's coming on in a big way. So very happy with what I've seen from Austral Hanover. Brace for Landing is full speed ahead. This horse looks exactly how I want him to look. No, he isn't towering over everybody right now, but you can see, 1, he's got a great attitude. 2, he loves his work, and he's doing it well. So I'm very, very happy with Brace for Landing and everything he's doing right now. Captain in the Air, there's the opposite. I like what I see. I just don't see enough of it yet. I want to see more from this colt. Now, he may be a late bloomer. The Captain Treacherous themselves may be late bloomers. So I could see him getting better in the future, but he needs to, right? He's not bad right now. I just look at this horse, the potential I see in front of me, and say, I need to see more from you. And that's a position I'm in with Captain in the Air. Carter Michael Dio has been incredible forever since we've had him. Just really one of the most... people see him, people like him, but I don't think you truly grasp how big and strong this colt is. This literally could be any kind of colt. He's quietly possibly one of our best bred horses in the entire barn. This is the Chris Dream, and you guys know, if you go back and just pull his pedigree up and look at him, the only reason we were able to buy him was because it was first crop international money, and just an incredibly good looking colt. So an incredibly good looking colt. Carter Michael Dio is a horse that everybody should be paying very, very close attention to. Cash Deals has done a lot of great things, a lot of good work over the last 3 weeks. This is another horse that was in that category of, are you going to stay? I like what I've seen from Cash Deals over the last 2 weeks. Mario's got her trotting good. She looks good. Very happy with her. Chocolate for Lunch, again, down in Debbie's barn right now, but Chocolate for Lunch will be moved around at some point and get into a barn. Very happy with the way this horse is pacing. Made a breaker last start, but even like her brother, No Free Lunch, he would run down by the wire and in odd places if you put him in gear. I think it's just, that's not even necessarily her knees are a little offset. I don't think that's it. I think it's just the way she travels. You need to work her way through it. Brody went with her the other day and was clearing the lead down lane against some good horses and really put her to an all-out drive, and she made a break halfway down the lane. But it's just a matter of keeping her contained and letting her do her work and grow into her body. Very happy with Chocolate for Lunch. Columbus has been one of the most improved horses over the last month. Very impressed with this colt. He right now, if you had a scoreboard, Ohio Filly, Trotting Fillies, Ohio Trotting Colts, he's near the top of the Trotting Colt division. Him, Sipping on My Shine, there's a couple other ones we'll talk about in a minute, but for the most part, I think Columbus is near the top of that board. Coupe de Ville on the Philly side, she's not on the top, but she keeps jumping up and up and up and up. By the time we get to June and July, who knows what she'll look like, but man, she is a good-looking filly. Crantini, a lot of question marks with this guy, right? I am paid into a lot of stuff. I just think looking at his breeding, looking at his attitude, very immature horse. If he puts it all together at the right time, this could be a scary, scary animal. And I really, really like what I've seen from him. Now, for those of you saying, I haven't just seen enough, well, we've been working on, we've put him in tough spots a couple of times. The time that James left him on the front, he won. I trained him by himself in 27 when James was gone away. Last half in 13, he was awesome by himself. You put him in a group where it's stop and start and you're up on a helmet. Yeah, he's got to learn how to do that properly, but a lot of colts do. That's why we train them like this. Eventually, the whole goal is by June, there's no issues, and that's what we hope we see. Cunning Connie was sick the last 2 weeks, but she did take that time to actually put some weight on. Now she's healthy. Now she's feeling like $1 million. She had that downtime. It helps. It's not all just negative. Oh, she's sick. It's terrible. No, those are 2 weeks where her joints get to cool down. Those are 2 weeks when she gets to maybe put a few pounds on, when she's just doing light work because she's coughing a little bit. So it's not just all negative. I think this filly took that 2 weeks and made the most of it. So very happy what I see from Cunning Connie. Cutie Cumber has been absolutely awesome. Cunning Connie has been absolutely... Can't just sit in the car anyway. That was my wife. Can you scoot over to the store all nice like and grab some ground beef? Yes, honey, I can. So Cutie Cumber, quietly one of our best horses. I'm certain of that. Very, very nice horse. Very bright future. I love Cutie Cumber. Dreaming on Credit, again, he was in that are you going to stay or go kind of list, and has really picked it up. He did get sick, so he's bought himself some more sick leave, so to speak, but what I saw from him the last 2 times he trained was at least a horse that did it right. That's step one. That's very important. Enzo Guao, again, amongst the top of the class. I may have put Una Madonna in front of him overall just because of the entire picture I see and the possibilities I see. But if you're dealing with realities right now and how the horses are now, Enzo Guao is on the top of the list. He's on the top of the heap. James thinks that he might not be big enough, and when push comes to shove, some of the other horses may surpass him. Fine. To be the king, you got to beat the king, and they haven't beat him yet. Fashion Presidente, a lot of question marks with this guy too. I like him. I think he's got a decent future. I think he's a nice horse. Probably, if you were to ask me right now, I'd say pretty nice Stallion Series overnight horse. It'd do us some good, and I think that's where he sits right now. I like the horse. I think he's all right. Five Fish Species, if you're looking at right now, yeah, her knees are a little sore and she's going to need time off. It's not the end of the world. She's in the stall for 3 weeks, in the pool for 5 weeks, and then we'll bring her back. And I think when we bring her back, she'll have gone through that growth spurt. She'll be fresh as a daisy. Her joints will be cooled down and we'll be able to start pushing again. But lots of horses went through this exact same type of a program last year and ended up very good because of it. So Five Fish Species, again, pretty hard not to like this filly. She's done everything right. She's a full sister to Bomb Hugger. She actually has a nicer gait, to be truthful, than Bomb Hugger, but got to have the wheels to do it. So if we can keep her sound, I think she could be a really, really nice filly for us. Full Heart, I think still at the top of the class in the Ohio division. Smoking Hot Irish Girl has put it all together and looks really good. That would be the fillies we have. Five legit, really, really good trotting fillies, and Full Heart is right there at the top for the most part just yet. Her and Smoking Hot Irish Girl are very close. Coupe de Ville knocking on the door. I'm just running through them really quick now. Who were the other ones? There's 5 of them. Smoking Hot Irish, Swinging Senorita has looked good. She's come off the virus now and is starting to look really, really good. And Whispering Song. So 5 legit, super talented fillies as of this far, as regionally speaking, Ohio. I think we're going to have a good year in Ohio again. Gandalf the Black, yeah, I put him up for sale, and I would sell him. But I'm not giving him away. Also, I think the horse still is in that category of could be useful, might be okay sometime. Let's see what he becomes. I would sell him right now, but at the same time, not just going to give the horse away. I don't think he's there yet. We've made some significant shoeing changes on him this week. We're going to start training him a little harder, and we'll see what we got here in another couple of weeks with Gandalf. GJ's ATM, that knee is slowly coming down. Are we going to be able to train him this week? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. It's possible. I'm not going to push him if he's not ready. He's not ready. He did hurt himself in his stall and banged his knee up pretty good. There's no cracks. There's no fractures. So just hematoma, just bruising. But it'll come down. It'll eventually come down. And we are working on it really good working on that with GJ's ATM. High Enterprise, she did train only because we had a set ready to go in Amy's barn. I said, let's just go train them. And High Enterprise won the set, was very good. Leaps and Bounds and Sipping on My Shine were both not coming to her, trotting with her, but they did not get by her. Amy said she was very, very good. Hill Street Blues trained also. He just couldn't miss another training set. He was good. Disco went with him and Rosita's Dream. He said both of them trained good. Horn Player will be back in training on Wednesday. She was slated to go a very slow mile on Saturday, but all the training for the most part was canceled. I certainly wasn't going to train her, so she'll start training on Wednesday. Lady All-Star, I said, who did I say was one of them? I said Columbus, one of the most improved. No, he was not. The most improved by far, mentally, physically, is Lady All-Star. She looks like a killer now. She's starting to get it quicker than I thought she would. She was so rude and stubborn at the start, I thought it would be a real problem. But she figured out that she's pretty fast, and listening to what she's being asked to do gets her a lot further ahead, and she was very, very good the last time she trained. Landing Pad has been good. Landing Strip, both of these colts have been very good. Very happy with 1, how they look, 2, the trajectory they're on, and 3, the staking we have them in. Heavily staked, both of these colts. Leaps and Bounds, heavily staked also. This is a bar hopping filly that looks very, very good on the track. Very happy with her. Lost Spirit continues to train down better. Now, my only question is, when we start to really come good last quarters, last halves, and go good miles, is he still present? Is he still training as good as he is? That'll be up to him. I really can't answer that. Well, soon, not yet. Very same boat may lose control is in. Looks good. How's he going to look in 58, 57, 56? Can he get there? I don't know. We'll know in July. Either way, both these colts are pretty decent colts. I think they'll make useful racehorses. Magical Tom has looked great, really looking good. Quietly, we talk about Columbus, Sipping on My Shine. Quietly, don't think for a second Magical Tom isn't in that hunt, because he is. He looks very, very good out there. Marshall Zukov is training down good, looks good. Merchant Man, we castrated him. I said I wouldn't. He really had to push my buttons, and he got it done. So we castrated him. He's now a gelding, but I think he'll be a better horse for it. You just can't give them too much room. They're switching their tails, they're pinning their ears, they're being sour when they're training. That all chips away at their overall exterior, and I can't have that. I need horses that are focused and wanting to come forward, and Merchant Man now is a gelding, and I think he'll be a better horse for it. More Than You Know, second time he was sick now, the bugger. He was spiking a temperature today, but man, he's starting to look like a Here's the thing. These high temperature viruses, the concern with super high temperatures, 103, 104, 105, is that if it gets in their feet and their feet get really, really hot, they can founder. Their coffin bones actually rotate, and it's really bad. Really, it completely ruined their career. So I went in today, and a couple of them did have high temps, but I felt their feet, and they were cold as ice, so it was kind of weird. I think he'll be fine, but beautiful colt. The one time he was actually looking super healthy, he thumped us the other day with Amy. Good looking colt. I think he's got a bright future and one of our best pacers, to be quite frank. My 1% has looked good. He too was a little bit sick, but seems fine now and looking very good. I saw him in the barn yesterday, growing up, starting to looks a little bit like his mom, but a bigger and stronger version. So, and much better conformation. So hopefully, my 1% will have a good year for us. Mo Power Baby looks fantastic on the track. Really impressed with her. Nothing But a Dreamer is coming forward now. Ron's doing a great job taking care of him. Oh my gosh, the virus hit him harder than anybody. 2 weeks of sickness. He was sick, and it's going to take its toll. He's going to need some time to get back. Like I was hoping he'd get better and better and better and turn into this beautiful horse. It's going to take some time now. If I thought I'd see a better, oh my gosh, by mid-April, it's going to be the 1st of May now for sure. This guy, that virus really hit him hard. Olczyk seems great on the track, getting better every single week. Outlaw Jesse James comes back from the pool to start training tomorrow, start jogging and training. Real Fear, getting better every week. Happy with what I see from him. Rito Legacy is good and training better. She trained on Saturday, she wasn't missing a beat. Rosita's Dream trained on Saturday. He was good, I was told. Silent Assassin has been training great, looks great. So gonna have a lot of fun with this filly in New York this year. Sipping on My Shine, as I said, very powerful colt. Got to get his head out. You got to get him screwed down pretty good. He's just still a little goofy. He's getting better. I see Columbus in him 3 weeks ago. So he's 3 weeks behind mentally from where I see Columbus now. And if that's where he ends up in 3 weeks, I'll be perfectly fine with that. Sir Strong won his training set the other day. Very, very happy with this guy. Very impressed with him. Sister Solange, quietly one of our best horses in the barn. I love this filly. I love everything about her. Smoking Hot Irish Girl, quietly one of our best Ohio breds in the barn. And quite frankly, she can trot with anybody in the stable right now. Very happy with Smoking Hot Irish Girl. Spitfire Overseas looks like he literally ingested another horse. He is massive. So I'm shocked that he's training so good right now at this track, but very, very happy with what I've seen from Spitfire Overseas at International Monies. They just look great, and that's exactly why we bred My Jazz to him. Swinging Senorita trained good the other day. She was sick for 2 weeks. Hit her hard. When she come back, trained well the other day and looks very, very sharp in the stall. Tactical Mounds. This horse, it would not shock me if she was our best horse of 2022. There's something about her. She is a powerhouse. Trained her in the mud because she had missed time, right? Trained her in the mud yesterday. It was just like she was training on a soft track on a hot sunny day. Just nothing phases her. She is nice. Tailgate Buzz has been training good. Very happy with him. Even Twin Cedars All-Star, who was in the mongrel group, who was in this horse's terrible group. He's crept his way out of there and now starting to move up a little bit, doing his work well. He trained good the other day. Very happy with what I see. Now, he wants no part of GJ's ATM. Him and Rosita's Dream are similar. They're gaining ground and working their way up the ladder. But from where he was, where I thought he'd be to now, much improved. Una Madonna continues to stay amongst the top of the class. Little tiny temperature spike this weekend. Not bad. Wasn't one today. So hopefully a little bug when it's out of her system. She's been absolutely awesome. Victor Cruz continues to train well. Horse that really caught my eye, who did train very slow mile on Saturday, was War Wee Yuri. Starting to look like a horse now. Really impressed with the way this guy looks. Very, very impressed with War Wee Yuri the last week or two. What a Mission looked good training last week. Again, he's feeling good, trotting well. Whispering Song, quietly amongst the top of the class. I know that everybody that's gone with this horse has raved about her, and I'm very, very impressed with her. I myself have not gone with her. I will soon, but she looks good on the track. And then we have our girl, Wouldn't It Be Nice? It's just odd. One of those things, just sick. Had to operate on her throat. I can't really give you a report. I'm not going to get rid of a horse just because. I'm just going to turn her out. We're going to bring her back in June and start her up again, have her ready for the fall, and that's the plan with Wouldn't It Be Nice? So those are all the babies. You guys are up to date. Everything I know, you know now. Very happy with the way some of them are coming. Again, right off, just maybe because it's fresh in my mind from yesterday, but Tactical Mounds has just impressed me so much. Her, as I use this word a lot, but her tenacity, her will, determination, it just has bubbled up, and she just looks like such a nice horse now. I can't wait for the summer. I mean, we're talking about all the luck we're having right now, and then we have all these really nice 3-year-olds about to qualify, but if you look even beyond the border of that, this, just a ton of really nice 2-year-olds coming along. Very blessed, very, very happy and humbled to have such a good stable. Thanks to you, as I say all the time. Thank you very much. As I said, you're all up to date now. Good luck to everybody racing this weekend. Obviously, tonight we have No Free Lunch in Levator and Stonebridge Acadi, and then everybody else the rest of the week. So take care, everybody. Hope you're having a great, great weekend. Bye-bye.